Welcome back, fuckers, to the Mateo Lupi's Experience. I've been reading a book called Daily Stoic, about one page every day, because there's like a day of like April 24th, and the next one is April 25th. So I've been reading this every single day, and yesterday I came across a passage that I really liked. It's called Education is Freedom. And to clarify, this is not like math and science education. This is genuine education of the self, genuine freedom. Learning how to do your times table is not freedom. And it says, education, reading and meditating on the wisdom of great minds, is not to be done for its own sake. It has a purpose. And I entirely fucking agree on that. See, a lot of people, with the free time that they have, they distract themselves. Even some people in our sphere, in the self-improvement sphere. God knows I've done it sometimes. Some days I come home after, fucking working my ass in the morning, going to school, and then I come home and I don't want to I cook, I make my food, and then the next 30 minutes, I just don't want to do some shit. And you gotta fight that feeling. You gotta really fucking fight that, because that's the separating factor. Genuinely. You see this all the fucking time. I've used it. Other people definitely use it. How to get ahead of 95% of the competition. How to beat other people who are trying to get ahead of the competition. Blah 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 blah. It's all bullshit. It's bullshit. But they are true sometimes, because it's like cooking. Like, you can fucking cook a steak 30 different ways. One way or another way, you both cook a fucking steak. You can literally do 13 push-ups and run 2-3 miles, and you have done better than 95% of the population. If you go to the gym, recover perfectly, run a fucking mile, do 3 hours of work, you beat the majority of people who are on their grind. You beat the majority of people who are improving themselves, even from doing that. Understand that. But the real advantage that anybody can have over anybody else is mind. The mind, the clarity of the mind, the focus, the resolve of the mind is so fucking important. It is the strongest organ. It is your strongest weapon. It is your strongest tool. And the reason why you don't want to take that extra 30 minutes off to rest, because that kind of puts you down with other people. Do you want to be associated with the people who after they do some work, they rest and they lay off? Or do you want to be associated with the people who keep fucking pushing forward? Because they're not listening to that. I just want to stay. I don't want to do too much. Fuck that shit. Remember that imperative on the days you start to feel distracted. When watching television or having a snack seems like a better use of your time than reading or studying philosophy. Knowledge, self-knowledge in particular, is freedom. It is freedom. Genuinely, I did a dopamine detox a few months ago. I never made a video about it, because I wanted to make it really good, and I just had other ideas. But I probably will make it at one point. What I love so much about that detox, is that every single moment of that detox, every action I spent, every action I did, every time I went to the gym, every time I disciplined myself, every time I read, was 100% for myself. 100% for myself. There was no, I'm gonna take a snack, I'm gonna not do this today. I was bored, man. I was bored as fuck, and that was the best thing for me. It was that I was bored. I remember when I was a kid, my grandparents had this home, and I would visit there, and it's very remote. Very remote. So remote, in fact, for the majority of my life, there was no internet at that home. Now, I was an iPad kid as fuck. So rather than running out, enjoying myself, and learning as I should have done, looking back on it, I got my grandpa's phone turned on a hotspot, with his permission, of course. I wasn't doing this secretly. Turned his hotspot and then used Wi-Fi from there, and still did the same shit as if I had Wi-Fi, and that fucked me up, because I couldn't handle being bored. I could not handle being bored for a day. If I did, I think I would have had other influences in my life. But what did that teach me? Honestly, my one of my natural responses for me and for a lot of people my age, a lot of fucking people my age, is when they're bored, they immediately want to stop it. They want to go on the TikTok, they want to go on their phone, they want to go to Instagram Reels. It's terrible shit for you. Even before that, they want to go on YouTube, they want to go and check their phone, text people, because they can't handle being bored. But being bored is fucking important, man. Self-knowledge in particular is freedom. Knowledge of the self is freedom. Knowing how you react to something, how you're gonna react, knowing how sharp your fucking mind is freedom. It's freedom. Discipline is freedom. And it's freedom if you stick to it and then know yourself from it. That is so much better. That is such a better outcome. It sucks a little at first, but it's such a better outcome than 30 minutes you watch a television show. Ain't it fucking better? Ain't it fucking better? And you know it's better. Yet sometimes we slack. Sometimes I slack, sometimes you guys slack. Be honest with it. Knowing when and how you slack and what triggers it and how you can stop it. That is self-knowledge. Doing that, freeing yourself from that, then you can break that habit very, very easily. First, you gotta accept it. You gotta accept that you have a problem in order to fix the problem. Knowledge, self-knowledge in particular is freedom. I love that, man. I love that so much. Anyway, I'm in this video here. See ya, fuckers. Peace.